Greetings, sir and sirettes, and welcome back to Fallout 4 with me, Lathrix. And of course, welcome back to the rather ruined sanctuary. Off camera, I've been a busy bee escorting our new friends to their new home, although I am yet to talk to them since they got here. So, I'm going to go ahead and talk to Preston, and then hopefully we're going to start building up this wonderful place, and making it our own little fortress in the wastelands.
Hey there.
I'm glad you decided to come with us. I should have listened to Mama Murphy all along. Pretty nice place she's found for us. I think we could settle down here. Make it a place to call home. What do you think?
Well, it is our first settlement, but let's just be honest and say I lived here.
Yeah. I used to like living here. Before the war.
What do you mean? Before what war? Are you saying...
Yeah, let's just be completely honest.
I lived here over 200 years ago. I was frozen or something for most of it. Just woke up a little while ago.
Damn. Like one of those old pre-war ghouls. You say you were frozen. Anybody else make it out with you?
I feel like with at least these guys, we should be really nice and kind to them and just be completely honest. Other people, however, we can be completely the opposite.
My son. Somebody took him away while I was still trapped. I've been looking for him.
Damn. I'm sorry. I hope you find him. Let me know if there's any way I can help. Anyway, I am glad you're here. And I hope you don't mind, but I've got another favor to ask.
That was quick.
I've had word from a settlement asking for help. There's still hope in there are Minutemen out there, somewhere. The only chance to start rebuilding the Minutemen is to show people that they can count on us when they need us. Trouble is, I've got my hands full here. Do you think you could go help out the settlement?
I will, but not right now.
That's fantastic. The Minutemen could use more people like you. By the way, if you want to help out around here at all, talk to Sturgis. I'm sure he'd be glad for all the help he can get.
You see, now that's what I want to do. I'm going to go straight over to Sturgis and start building up this place. As it is something I'm really interested in doing in this game. Building up our fortress, defending it, making more settlers come over here and all that good stuff. All the hype which was surrounding this whole game before it was released.
I wanted to thank you for helping us out in Concord. If only we'd run into you sooner.
Oh, I feel really sorry for this guy.
Don't mention it. You guys have been through hell, huh?
You have no idea. In these past few months, we've lost everything. My son, he's gone.
You failed him.
I understand how you feel. I lost someone too.
But you and I, we're still here, right? We have to go on. For them.
Yeah, I agree. So, we have the workbench, and we have a few other things, like the workshop. We have the weapons workbench and everything else. Now, one thing I do want to find out is... One second. Can you... Go ahead, I want to talk to you for a second. Oh, fine, I'll talk to you in a sec. Yes, I need some work.
I'd be glad to help. Just tell me what you need.
Well, for starters, we could use some real beds. We've been sleeping on the ground for too long. Just make sure we can sleep with a roof over our heads. Some of these old houses still look solid enough to do the trick. There's a workbench over there you can use. Give me a holler if you need anything.
You see, no, I'm not going to use one of these houses because I want to build the entire place myself, so no. But yeah, what I was going to say is I know some very basics about this because I did see some spoilers, sadly, before I actually got the game, and this is one of the few things which was kind of spoiled for me. I do know that you can scrap things around here for various materials like copper and steel and stuff, but I'm wondering, can you... This is the wrong thing. Can you scrap your guns and stuff? Let's say if I don't want knuckles, for instance. I can scrap them and get steel. Okay. So for now, that's what we're going to do. Let's just scrap until I've got, like, one of everything, and I'll figure out what guns I actually want to keep. They're saying that. These are probably worth something as well, so I do need the caps. Hard decision. I also need to upgrade some of my perks as well, so I can start upgrading my guns. That's actually something I really want to do. Like all this stuff. Ooh, I can already do some of this. Well, that's cool. Okay, well, we'll be looking into that later. I think weapon modification is, again, something I really want to get into. I also really want to repair this, and I think it's at the power station, as I saw this when I took it off. Now, can you yep, T for repair. It was the left leg, I think, and right arm that was broke. Oh yeah, it's got health in the corner, I should have checked that. Well, everything is damaged, not just that. Wow. Apparently we've got quite a bit of steel. I wonder where I can see my reserves. I'd like to know how much I've actually got left. I guess it would be in the workshop we just went away from. There we go, it's all nice and armoured. Well, at least all nice and repaired, although it is still running really low on battery, so I can't use it for now. Okay, let's get to scrapping. So it was hold down V. Okay, so just look at something and scrap it. Now, what can we actually scrap? We can scrap tables, cabinets, yeah, all that stuff for wood and steel and stuff. And considering I'm going to be rebuilding buildings, I think I'm going to need a lot. And I'm also going to try and avoid the... what do you call them? Let's grab this. The prefabs. I want to build everything, well, as much as I can to myself. Yeah, you can scrap absolutely everything, can't you? I think you can also scrap junk you find in the way, like just stuff you can carry, like spoons and stuff. Wood, 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 copper. Ooh, okay, that's something different. I think that's the first bit of copper we've actually found. So I'm going to go ahead and continue this. Then we'll do something else. You're special. What's that? There's like a... oh, I think it's a book. Hello. Pick attribute to improve. Oh, sure. We're actually going to go strength, believe it or not, because I had a look at some of the stuff I want, and sadly, a lot of the upgrade stuff, like melee weapons, you actually need a bit more strength to actually be able to unlock it. I think it's the blacksmith perk. So basically, since the last video, I've done a lot of looking around the place and making sure I'm on the right track. So I'm going to continue to do this, scrap everything I can, then I'll be right back when we start building. Well, that's more like it. Apparently we can scrap the entire house. Well, there's a bit of space for us to build. I think, in light of that, this is where we should build our first building. However, there is something to take into account. I'm not sure if you actually do get attacked, and that's something, well, I guess I'll figure out in the future, like the defense attribute there at the top. But I feel like that little path there from the truck stop to over here probably is quite a good place to defend, so we'll definitely need some walling or defences here. So, what do we actually have in that regard? Defence, we have guard posts, well, when they eventually load in, we have traps, turrets, ow, annoying little rad roaches, apparently, there we are. So, apparently nothing bad has been taken away, but like I was saying, we do have things like defence posts, so guard posts, turrets, and traps. Turret, we have a machine gun turret, which doesn't need power. That does, but I can't make it anyway because I need science rank 1. Okay. That's a lot of stuff. In a second as well, we actually have to level up. Ooh, what's that? There's a cooking station. Okay, that's something we need. Back to scrapping, though. It's cool you can actually scrap the ruined houses. I'm not sure if you can scrap the regular houses. I hope you can. Perhaps if you take away everything on the inside, but honestly, no idea. Can I command her? Command! Go! I can't really do anything with her, actually. That's... okay, well... go here. Do something. It seems I've got to be a little bit more careful with what I scrap. I'm not sure if what's inside these things actually, well, stays anywhere once I've scrapped them, but I did actually have the option to scrap the safe before I actually looted it, so got to be a little bit more careful to look out for things like that. I mean, oh, contents transferred to workbench. Well, that answers the question. I suppose if it's already unlocked, we might just get it straight into the workbench, which is pretty good, otherwise this would take absolutely forever. Well, I guess that's what I should do, actually. Stop scrapping for a while, and then go around actually having a look-see at what's actually available. Although I am now very, very close to start building. We've scrapped most of the ruined houses. I think this is the last one. And we've got a load of the insides, so that's all sorted nicely. Anything down there? I see a tree, a fallen tree. Oh, we can scrap regular trees as well. Oh, look, there's all debris down here. I bet this has concrete and wooden stuff, doesn't it? Yep. That had something in it then. I think maybe that was a stim pack I should have paid a little bit more attention to. Here's hoping that it actually did go into the thing itself. Okay. But yeah, let's start building now. I think we've done that enough. Let's get back and let's actually start the building work.
Seems to be growing well.
We have melons, apparently. Gourds. And is that it? And more melons. Well, that's going to feed our people. Also getting really misty now, so that's not good. Apparently a little bit green as well. And I'm getting radiation sickness. Why am I getting radiation sickness? Is it the store? Well, I've stopped now. Wow, that looks really awesome, honestly. You okay there, pup? Let's go back to building then, I suppose. Okay, so what do we have? We have structures. Wood, metal, doors, fences. Metal. Prefab. Okay, yeah, it's definitely the store. No, we're going back in. Can we hide from it inside?
Hey, Cosworth.
Yes, sir?
You never invited me over for tea. You haven't forgotten about that, have you?
Oh, no, of course not, sir. I'm just waiting to find a free day in my schedule.
Okay then, buddy. You keep doing what you're doing. Seems to
Ooh.
be working for you.
Okay, we're going inside. I hope inside is safe. Still pretty misty, but at least now it's cleared up enough that we're not dying on the outside. Also, look, I found a doghouse which I've put here. Look, you've got a house. I wonder if he'll actually go to the house if he's not following us. Currently, the dog is our companion, so...
Hey,
Command.
go
Sit
check that out.
doghouse, yes! Go on. Oh, that's adorable. Okay, so our dog's sitting there all nicely. Let's get working on this. So we do have prefabs, and we could use perhaps one of these for the bottom, but I don't think I will. I think I'd rather have it completely hand-built, which is probably going to kill me. That's apparently a wall. We have this all along the back here. Build is E. There we go. Okay, with 3 of those. Now, is there a corner piece? I'm imagining there is a corner piece of some kind, like this one. Is that the right way? I don't think it is. No, I want it this way. Okay, and then we carry on like that. Well, that's the wrong type, isn't it? No, that's the original. And we make like a little courtyard here in the middle by doing this. That seems to make logical sense. Also, this is working way better than I expected. Got to be honest, not saying that I had really low hopes for this, but I had really low hopes for this. Just realised we are going to need a door for this. So, in the middle here, we're going to have like a proper building going up, so we'll wall off this and go upwards. But for now, is there a doored one, or at least one with a door opening like that? There we go. However, it doesn't seem to... Oh, it does click on, okay. And then we carry on doing that until we have a little mini compound, and this will be our... Ahem. You. There. Okay. Corner, no, don't want prefabs, go back to walls. We can't see them at the moment because they're still loading in. That's one thing though, it does take a while to load them in for some reason. Ah. May need to move the doghouse a little bit. Wait, can't be commanded? But oh, because I'm in this mode. Is that how you actually command people to... Okay. I think I just learnt something there by accident, so...
Come on,
Come on, pup.
move here.
There we are. You can sit back in your doghouse in a little bit. Okay, there we are. And can we put this on the inside? Oh, that'd be awesome. We could put it like there. Okay, let's have it in this corner. Okay, metal once again, walls, find the corner, and there we have it, hopefully. Okay, awesome. Really, really cool. Okay. So now, can we actually, you know, armor this up on the side? I've just realised I don't actually know. Like that. Can we put this... Oh, we can! Yes! Oh, we can't do the corner, though, for some reason. Oh, that's not good. That went from being really good to not anywhere near as good. Okay, well... Can I pull that? mean, it's okay leaving the sides empty. I guess that's the way we get into the actual little square we've made. Okay, that makes sense. Now, where are the stairs? I've probably just skipped a load of that because I went into like a zombie trance of placing down metal. But here we are, we have our first very, very, very basic structure. It even has a toilet room! Yay! We even built a toilet. Hello, doggy. So, it's essentially just a sleeping quarters at the moment, nothing else. We've also sorted out the water on the outside, which is just 2 water pumps, which apparently we can actually use to heal ourselves, so hurrah for that. But it's now time to sort out our food situation, which I did start to do. The melons and stuff, which I, well, stole earlier, I replanted, a bit kind of like Minecraft style, honestly, and then set our lovely friend here who wants to kill me to work, so she's working all 6 of the plots. The problem is they only give half a food each, and apparently we need 6 or 5 food or something like that, and as such, we're going on an adventure. But honestly, that was a load of fun to build. The building in this game is a lot better than I expected. I expect myself to be spending a lot of time here and our future settlements building around, mostly off camera, because I'm sure people would try and kill me if that's all I recorded, but still, so yeah, we need food. So food is essentially, we just need the crop itself. So razor grain, tato, which I believe is tomato and potato mixed. Apparently there's 2 different varieties of them, I don't really know. Razor grain, mutafruit, or mutafruit. There's loads of stuff we need to get. So we're off on a bit of an adventure, because we were given a quest earlier. I can't remember if I actually shown that or not. It's called The First Step. Talk to the settlers in 10 Pines Bluff. Now, where is 10 Pines Bluff? 10 Pines Bluff is directly to the east. No, not too far away either. The one thing I will say is, I'm not sure if I'm going to take the dog, or I'm going to take Mr. Codsworth there, as both of them have pledged their allegiance. I really want to bring Codsworth, I want to bring the dog. Okay, for now we're bringing the dog, because the dog's freaking awesome. So, let's start going then. We'll leave the correct way. We'll leave outwards, the actual path out. Then we'll just go straight to the left and see if we can find our way there. Here's hoping that my gunplay is improved at least a little bit. Well, that's good to know. Apparently the Red Rocket Truck Stop is also a place I can actually steal stuff from, or at least take resources from, so that's pretty darn fantastic. However, I do know about this because I looked up all the different traits and stuff. This workbench isn't linked to the other workbench, so anything we scrap here, unless we get the perk so they are connected, well, we just keep here, which kind of sucks, which means we have to kind of take it over there manually, which is probably quite heavy, I imagine, so that's not the best. Come on, doggy, let's carry on. But at least it means if we ever do run out of stuff, there is the Red Rocket Station here. Plus, of course, if we want to start a settlement from scratch, that seems a really good place, as it doesn't have anything, really, other than a very small building. Ooh, hello. I will take all that. Yep, I'm going to start taking scrap, so I can start scrapping it at the base. I feel like a lot of the really cool stuff needs things like wiring and stuff, and I don't have any of it, so not the best experience there, unless I become the ultimate loot whore. Where's the doggy? There's the doggy. Excellent. Our first adversary that isn't a mole creature. Lovely to see. And that should be fairly easy, and a nice shot to the chest, and it's down. Wonderful. Although there is someone else coming around the corner, and we do have just enough charge for one more hit. Almost killing it. Well done, doggy. Okay, I'll take the meat, because I can. Cold Watch. Well, oop. I thought you were our dog. Well, you're a little bit scarier than that, dog, honestly. I wonder if there's a way to only discharge one of the 2 ammo you load into this. I guess I could always just reload until I only have 1 shot, of course. That does almost nothing, though. There we are. Anyway, we're pretty much there, so let's carry on. So this should be the little settler place, so I'm hoping it already has its own food supply, because if it doesn't, I guess I'll have to look for some traders in Diamond City or something? I'm not really too sure just yet. Hello, settler.
Yeah?
Well, you're a settler. You're the one I'm meant to talk to. You have a grill. You do have a workshop. Can I use your workshop? No, I'm not allied with the settlement yet. Can I steal these? Okay, excellent. There we go. I'm hoping these are what we need to actually plant the next crop. Wow, if so, yeah, we have plenty of crops and we're absolutely fine. Hello, my friend.
Excuse me.
What do you want? We don't need any more trouble around here.
Apparently you want a shot in your face.
Do you always point a gun at everyone you meet?
I'm afraid I do these days. If we lose any more of our crops, we'll be done for. Now you'd best get yourself on down the road. We've got nothing for you.
I don't want to threaten him again, but let's take it easy.
Take it easy. I'm with the Minutemen. I'm here to help.
You're with the Minutemen? I didn't really think you fellas still existed. We sent word with one of them passing traders. But honestly, I never expected anything to come of it. Most people don't put much stock in the Minutemen these days. After Quincy. Bad business, that.
Okay, what's the trouble? Minutemen are back, getting
I
lectured.
didn't expect to get lectured by the people I came to help.
I didn't mean to give offense. Damn glad you're here. No mistake. There's a raider gang that's been giving us trouble for weeks. Stealing food and supplies. Threatening to kill us all if we don't pony up. We know where they're coming from. But we can't go up against a gang like that.
I guess we're going to go and kill them then.
Don't worry. I'll take care of those raiders for you.
Thanks, friend. If you folks are for real this time, it'll be a welcome change for the better.
Okay then, so... I've just realised his big problem is that people were stealing his food, and the first thing I did while here was steal his food. Anyway though, how far is that away? That's the big question. The raiders are here. And that is a fair distance. Okay, so what I'm going to do is go back to Sanctuary, plant the tomatoes, or the potatoes, which I think are a cross between tomatoes and potatoes, which is kind of fantastic. I could be wrong there, so feel free to correct me in the comments if I am being a bit of a dum-dum, which shouldn't come to a surprise for anyone by now. Well, I wish I knew this before, but apparently you can plant these anywhere where there's dirt. For some reason I thought this garden was something special, but apparently it isn't, so... Where shall I plant these then? Where do we have space? If we have space in the garden, I think I may as well plant them here, so... 1, 2... 3, 4... 5... These only given half a food each as well, okay? I think the problem might be we haven't got anyone working them. Oh no, we now have 5, excellent. I'm assuming then perhaps it's automatic. If someone's already assigned to food, perhaps they continue to produce food from that. That's something we'll have to learn the more, the more settlers we get. But regardless, there we go, there's enough food, which means we can continue with building our little base. And once we're done with all these little side missions, getting all the essentials finished, we can go and help out our fellows over there at the assembly. Oh wait, no, the assembly is the place we're going to kill the bandits. Okay, so we're not helping the people at the assembly, unless it's helping them into an early grave. Seriously, he was outside and I went all the way through here and the dog got me trapped in the... Wasting time! Come on! I need to make this place beautiful and you're not helping.
Well, this place is starting to feel like home. Now that we can grow our own food, I think we can really make a go of this. Trouble is, the more we establish ourselves here, the more of a target we become. What we need is to get some defenses set up. Then maybe Preston will be able to relax a little bit.
He has been patrolling this whole time, okay.
I'm on it.
Ah, thanks. It'll make everyone feel more secure here.
I wonder what level of defense I actually need then. I wonder if we can
I
actually
just
ask
want
him.
to trade a few things.
Okay, no, so we can't ask him all
Military
anymore.
stuff isn't exactly my specialty. I like turrets because they do the shooting for me.
Because they do the shooting for me, you lazy bugger. No, honestly, I'm the same. So we have the machine gun turret, and we have this... Okay, I am of the belief that any attack is probably going to come from here, but at the same time, I would like to perhaps put a turret on our current building. Let's put it here for now. Let's just put it here for now. We have the first one here, the next time we'll build somewhere else. Just put it right there. Just, yeah, the whole bridge is defended. Boom. Really, that's it. Also, how does this thing not need power? Oh! It's powered by oil or something. Oh, that's what costs oil. Aha! When your settlement value is too low, the chance for attacks on your settlement increases. Okay. I don't know what actually happens when they're attacked. Do they have a chance of dying? Does stuff get stolen? I don't know, but there we go. So let's go ahead and talk to him again. And I'm assuming the next thing we need to do is actually sort out power. Power. Yeah, we definitely need some more fusion cores. That one's almost ran out. Kind of wish I didn't run around and do all that kind of stuff with it last time. As soon as I find a fusion core, I'm buying it.
Hey, Sturgis.
Or stealing
Thanks
it.
for doing that. We'll all sleep better at night knowing we have some defenses set up. It's been a long road. But yeah, I think this is it. Home. Feels good.
Glad to help.
I was glad to help.
Well, I appreciate it.
Of course, you know you're welcome anytime. My door's always open to you.
Yeah,
Windows,
because your
too.
door is something I built.
Some of the walls actually come to think of it. I guess I better get back to it. Take care now.
There we are. Sanctuary is up and running, and we have our own little weird fortress building, which honestly could do with a bit of a spruce up. But of course, that's our very first building, and we'll be building loads more of them later on. Particularly since I saw something very interesting, because I was talking about settlers. Now, if we go into power, because I have been having a look around, you have this here, the recruitment radio beacon. Attracts new settlers to your settlement. Which means we can have more people here doing more stuff, which I think is fantastic. We also have a rubber ball, which I'm going to leave there. So, now we need to head on over to the next place and do the quest over there, which is the assembly plant. So let's teleport over to the Museum of Freedom and get over there. As soon as we can get that other settlement on our side, the more scrap and stuff we can get. And then we'll look into getting the perk that allows us to join them all up, because that's pretty darn cool. I may be developing a bit of an addiction. I've just spent around about 20 minutes scrapping things from around Concord, and almost everything actually has some use or other. Even the baby rattle is made out of plastic. But I found something very, very interesting that I'm sure a lot of people have been yelling at me for. It turns out there was a bobblehead in the museum, and I must have walked past it at least 3 times. So we got our perception boost anyway. Okay, we've just been up here, so we go to the next level, and I think that was that for here. Okay, I'm going to continue scrapping here for a little while, and hopefully we'll find something else interesting. That wasn't really worth the loading time, honestly, as there wasn't really much in there. Anything up here? Nope. Okay, is there a shop or anything? I found a mechanic shop, but I haven't really found anything else of interest. I'm looking for a supermarket or something. Oh, what's that over there? Big building over there. Is that the museum I came from originally? Let's find out. No, that's the museum. That's the museum, yeah, because it's next to a church. So what is that? Here I am, minding my own business, stealing from the deceased, and what do we find? We find some raiders, and apparently I'm also out of ammo. Did I just pick up a... Wow, apparently I just picked up a sniper rifle. Well, I'm okay with that, honestly. Let's quickly put that on favourites, put it on number 6, I suppose. There we go. A pipe action sniper. Well, let's see. Hold breath. Ha-ha! Well then. See, this is the kind of fight I like. Nice and unfair. Just how I wanted it. Damn, missed. Okay, let's reload. And perhaps we should go down there with our shotgun to finish them off. Or we could try and do a nice slow motion effect. That'd be kind of cool. I'm just not good enough to go for headshots. It's just like, let's just focus on hitting the thing. And let's hope the bandits over there actually had something useful. Sadly, the building I was looking at turned out to be pretty much nothing, so this might make my day a little bit better. Where did that person just die? He was over here, wasn't he? Next to the trees or something. Doggy, can you find the corpse? I know you can find things like items and stuff. I bet he can. Oh well, let's go to the main thing for a second. We'll find that later. Oh, hello. Assault gas mask. Yes, please. All the rest of the stuff I can scrap, but I have kind of run out of inventory. Ooh, the dog can hold stuff. Dog, you.
Hey.
Hello. I bet you can't carry much, though. I wonder if there's any way to... I guess this is one of the benefits, probably, to actually using a different friend. A different follower. Okay, let's just store everything we can find. We can get them all back later. Wow, apparently the dog can store loads. That's ridiculous. Which is good, because it means I can take everything from these guys. Okay, well... I'm afraid that's all we've got time for today. In the next episode, I'll head over to the bandit camp and we'll start fighting the bandits to defend our glorious new settlement over to the east, and hopefully get a load of scrap out of that as well, although it seems like I'm getting plenty whilst I'm here. And by the looks of it as well, the leather gear we just looted is actually better than what I'm currently wearing, which is pretty darn cool. So, thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed the video, then of course, likes, favourites, shares, comments, all that good stuff helps out out me, helps out the channel, and most importantly, shows that Fallout 4 is a series you wish to see continued in the future. Now it's time to go back and get all our loot scrapped. Come back here, doggy.